Britain has started a diplomatic war with Israel over a housing project outside Jerusalem called E1. Ed Miliband says these homes threaten the two-state solution, and he's now talking about sanctions against Israel. Sorry, Ed, who exactly do you think you are? There is something incredibly snobbish about these private schoolboy Labour politicians still behaving as if they hold some great power over Middle Eastern politics. We don't, let's be honest. Look, I love this country and I'm proud to be a British citizen, which is exactly why I think this unnecessary escalation by our government is so stupid. Britain cannot even protect its own women and children from dinghies, yet our foreign secretary suddenly has the confidence to threaten Israel, and all supposedly to save the two-state solution. Save it for whom? The Palestinians? Have you ever talked to a Palestinian? Because the fantasy that they simply want a peaceful little Palestinian state living happily alongside Israel is a joke. Palestinians do not want two states. They want the eradication of the Jewish state. And Britain says some houses around Jerusalem will kill the two-state solution. No. Let me tell you where it was killed. Two-state solution was killed on 7th of October. It was killed when Hamas slaughtered hundreds of young people at the Novel Festival. It was killed when Israeli women were gang raped and murdered and bodies were dragged into Gaza like trophies while so-called innocent civilians celebrated it like barbarians. It was killed when Israeli families were kidnapped from their homes like the Bibas family, and little Ariel and Kafir eventually came home in coffins, while Israel had to release thousands of terrorists in return. That is where this fantasy died. And where were you then, Mr. Miliband? And after all of that, Britain thinks houses near Jerusalem are what killed peace. Please. There is a fact. Israel understands the Middle East better than the Labour politicians. And mind you, Israel is the second largest defense supplier to Britain. So Ed isn't just damaging relationship with Israel, he's doing a disservice to Britain's security itself. And thank you for watching.